Good evening and welcome back to the Schwarz UK Open 2021 tournament. For our second game of the evening, we have Euan versus Nick. Nick is playing Love Live Sunshine and Euan is playing Chain Chronicle. Before we go into the match, we'll have a look at the deck lists. First up, we'll have a look through Chain Chronicle. So this Chain Chronicle deck is nothing like any other Chain Chronicle deck I've seen before. It's hard to describe exactly what this deck is. It has some interesting cards in there. So the cards to note for this particular build of Chain Chronicle is the 3/4 counter. You may discard 2 cards from your hand to the waiting room. If so, choose a level 3 or lower character in your opponent's front row, put it in the waiting room. That could be relevant in a late game for stopping anything Nick's planning on doing. And then the other card to note is the level 3 climax combo. This card can restand, but only if it's the 3rd attack of the turn. So that's why there's only 2 copies of that in the deck. Otherwise, I'm just kind of interested to see how this deck runs, and we'll just see how Euan pilots it. And now if we move on to Love Live Sunshine, and we'll let Richard explain that deck.
So the Sunshine list is basically, it revolves around 3 specific characters. I don't remember the names, if I'm honest. But essentially, the idea of it is they have a level 1 that has a climax combo that changes into a level 2, which is on reverse. Top card of deck into stock, then draw 1, I think it is. No, it's search 1, sorry. And their level 3 combo requires basically the entire field to be the 3 specific characters. And then it's on attack, pay 2, ditch 2, burn 1 twice. But it's got really weird wording on it. Yeah, I don't think there's anything really like spicy about this list. I think it's pretty standard. No, yeah, pretty standard. I don't really know what else to say about the list.
Yep. If there's nothing else to say about that, then we'll swap over to our players and we'll get this game underway.
We should cut. Weird cut.
So matchup wise, it's kind of hard to know who's favoured in this matchup. It's like on the one hand you've got very standard Love Live Sunshine list, and then on the other you've got this weird creation that Euan's come up with for the tournament.
So hang on, wait. 3 at the bottom, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure if you've got any thoughts on this.
Already gone off to a 6 start, boys.
I mean, power level dictates that Nick should have like
what do I see rolling? D6.
I guess the edge. But
that one doesn't have any D6 in it.
Yeah, I don't really know what to say. It's a very interesting matchup.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we are playing Weiss Schwarz, and anything can happen.
It's very true. Very true.
I've also muted some. Good idea.
So I know both of these players are quite rusty coming into this, but I also know neither of them really want to lose. There's a bit of friendly rivalry going on between the 2 of these 2 before the game starts.
Hang on.
It doesn't matter. I think you won.
There we go. That actually rolled, and it was a 4. Get owned.
So we've.
Right, okay.
You may be able to hear the players. Already we've got plenty of banter going, and they haven't even done their mulligans yet. Finally ready to actually start playing.
Would you ditch climax and
climax minus or counter job search?
Yep. Cool.
There's
Draw.
definitely a few interesting tech
Looking at
cards
how I zoomed it
in
it
Chain
is-
Chronicle.
Hold on,
I've
draw
never really
two.
seen any of
Yeah.
them before.
I'm gonna play a Corona
Yeah, when looking at the list, I thought there was quite a
this
few
one.
interesting things.
for 3.
The other one, apart from the
The
3/4
downside to using
backup
this one
that
is that
caught
it's
my
got
eye
this.
was this yellow event.
Yeah,
Level
the
2
2/2
cost
event.
2.
Yep.
So choose one standing mana character and rest it. If so, return the character in your opponent's front row center slot and all characters
That's
in your opponent's back row to
free
hand.
runner.
Free runner. Yeah, it looks slightly different on camera.
It's safe to say you don't see
Yeah, I'm
cards
okay as well.
like that
No,
printed very
oh,
often.
fuck.
Ah, excellent.
Yep.
Imagine that being thrown at Charlotte.
Yeah.
That'd have been so funny.
This is the problem with putting me.
I wonder what the
camera
ruling would
flipping.
be like on that.
Oh no, yeah, you're right.
Draw.
It wouldn't bounce
What's
the
the
now if it was
word?
the would it? It would the now wouldn't be able to be bounced and then the back row would get bounced.
Oh no. It doesn't target the character itself. It
Ah.
targets the zone.
Oh,
Theoretically, anyways.
Yeah.
Play a brainstorm in the back.
Return the character in the opponent's front row center slot.
Interesting.
You good?
Not relevant to this match at all, but
No, not
certainly
really.
an interesting
No.
point.
Play on
Could be
brainstorm.
relevant for Euan at some point in the tournament.
Salvage one.
Man, first take brainstorm, kind of cringe.
I know, right? Kind of cringe, bro. We'll salvage.
Nick, sorry, could you just pause for a sec?
Yeah.
Yeah, that Rico brainstorm isn't it rest 2?
It is rest 2, yeah.
Did you already rest?
Thank you.
Yep.
Do you want me to play something? I can fix this. Do you want me to play something down with it?
Yeah, sure.
There we go.
Yeah,
Yep.
It's my bad.
I didn't
What a
pick that up on
start.
the
One
phone.
year, boys.
Yeah,
One year.
we missed that one here on.
I had to,
the
I had to jump in
desk.
for the quick save. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Okay, no, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Cheers. Cheers. Well, like, stars need to go on. So I'm salvaging this, yeah?
yeah.
And then I'm gonna play it. Top check. Oh, that pen's actually quite close. Top check. Add to hand. Ditch one. Wheel. Ditch a brainstorm. So that's 2k and
Yep,
free runner, so it doesn't matter.
Mhm.
Do you want to run, son?
I'm gonna stand in front of your guy that's smaller than me.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Wait, hang on. Are you? You're
Definitely
you can
going
only
to
go
be
for
plenty
50.
of banter in this game.
Yes. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
only a boost
yeah.
of 500.
Yeah, so I'll stay where I am.
Okay.
These two players definitely very familiar with each other.
2.
Yep.
He's out. Thick. Direct. 3.
Cancels.
Although Euan cancels, he's
Draw.
going to be the first player to hit level 1 here.
Yep.
Will probably look to play his own level 1 climax combo.
It's an interesting combo, actually. It's like pay 1, spawn 2 characters or something weird.
He gets to choose 2 cost 0 or lower characters in his waiting room and put them in separate slots on the stage.
Working this back a bit, so it's.
Interestingly, it doesn't need to be front row, so he could choose to fill up his back row with it as well.
Indeed.
There we go. There we go. Nope.
So personally, I'm
I
used
had
to
planned-
that spawning a bunch of 1-0, 6,500 power guys on the front row.
Do you want to run?
I didn't really think of that as the idea, but yeah, that makes sense.
Skadoosh.
Alright.
Unfortunately, however, Euan appears to have a handful of nothing and just got a pair of level 0 runners out on front. Either that or he's just planning to stall Nick out for a turn.
When this goes to waiting room, I'm going to pay 1 clock 1 draw. Pay 1 clock 1.
Nick is going to be able to clock himself up to level 1 here, and
Yep.
we'll see how set up he is for the level 1 change into level 2. Get his own plus in on the go.
Do you think this was a play for you and to avoid like giving many reverse targets?
that is definitely a possibility.
Because 2 runners is pretty
Yeah.
obnoxious against reverse
Brainstorm.
combo.
He's still going to be able to get 1 off, but it does deny the double combo.
Salvage 1. Salvage that. The 2-1 dire.
I mean, it
So
still
Cod,
means he has to. Oh,
I
sorry.
was going to say, Cod, I didn't mention in the intro.
Play another runner.
Euan has this yellow level 1 character,
Ornaments.
and the effect is during your turn when the battle opponent of this becomes reversed, you may pay the cost. If so,
You're one of
choose
them.
one of your opponent's level 3 or lower characters. That character does not stand
Uh,
during your opponent's next stand phase. Now that's a very interesting card.
Swing, give 500 for 3.
However, Nick is still at level 0 here. We're very
Swing, give
passive
500
start to the game as far as
for
aggressive clocking goes.
and a book. I'll draw.
1's on.
And crash because they're both 2k.
Yep.
For 2.
You got a trigger on everything, bro.
Because the deck's like got so little zeros. Discard to hand size. Discard a card.
Very interesting start here.
Hmm.
I was expecting them both to come out the gates a little bit faster than this.
I'm impressed that Nick's played so many level 0s. He's only running like 14, is it? Yeah, 14.
Yeah, the fact he managed to get 3 on the front that turn in addition to his 2 on the back is definitely something. And there we go. And now Euan gets to fill up the rest of his field.
5, aren't they? Is it a 1k1?
Yeah.
Okay, 1k1. I mean, I'm gonna run. Gonna mill 2. I mean, I'll just leave them where they are.
Okay. Go front first.
They're probably
Oh,
dead.
oh no, that's the wrong
The
climb.
wrong climax, yeah.
Okay.
Two,
I think I mean, while he was possibly stalling out last turn, I think I was correct when I said he doesn't have much in his hand.
level a card.
Very
Might be the
rough.
case, yeah.
And direct for 3 for 3.
3's on.
Currently not too far behind in damage, but Nick can definitely capitalize on this next turn.
To complain, bro.
No, I know. Let me just look through my bin 1 sec.
You never want to be halfway through level 1 only attacking with 2 guys.
Everything. Draw.
I'm sad.
Same. Not as sad as you though. To be fair.
I think that's probably just confirmed it.
Yeah.
No clock. On play, draw 1, draw 1.
Yep.
Here we
Draw
go.
1, draw 1. On play, draw 1, draw 1. Also doesn't give you. Okay. Draw.
From the sounds of things, I'm not sure Nick's set up for a double here, but we'll see in a minute.
Just need to double. I'm just double checking the wording on the dire because I'm pretty sure it's fine, but I just need to double check. Just because I've already fucked up 1 ruling. Don't mind me, you know. Hang on, I'll just put my hand up.
Nick just checking his translation.
Less sus.
Doesn't want to
Come
get
on,
himself
load
a
quicker,
warning.
load.
What are you checking?
Already
I'm
messed
just
up that
checking if
brainstorm at the
I'm
start.
just checking on the combo. That's the wrong one. Fuck. Words.
Okay.
Checking the.
I'm not sure
combos,
any
if
particular
it's
deck is
May.
favoured in
If
this
you may pay the cost.
interesting matchup we've got here.
Yeah, you may pay the cost.
Yeah, that's fine.
What are your thoughts?
No 2-1.
Oh,
No 2-1.
I'd like to. I don't think there's like anything that.
I have a 2-1.
I don't think there's anything that Euan's tech really hits in
Worst
against Love Live.
is
So I'm not sure if
what's left in the.
Love Live just sort of has that little bit
I'm gonna
of an edge, just because it's more of a
Resonance.
standard deck. It's hard to say.
Which is 2 cards. Choose a Guilty
I
Kiss.
think I understand what you're saying.
I'm pointing at a shiny card. Choose a Guilty
Yeah,
Kiss.
I
Add
see.
to hand, and that goes to bin.
Uh-huh.
And then refresh.
The one thing Euan does have at least, he
Is it
does have a
lookout or is
nice
it-
early play heal.
It's look up to. Choose
Hmm.
and put the rest in the bin.
When your opponent's card is placed into stock, it gets 1,000 power.
Yeah.
From memory, puts it
So
back in.
that could potentially be used to wall off
Yeah.
I
the
got
two
something
ones
right.
that I assume are going to hit the field after this refresh is finished. Or at least I hope are going to hit the field. Otherwise, Nick's not exactly in a great spot either.
Shuffling too much.
If that's the case, it's been a very interesting
Euan.
game. Like both players have just had a really bad start.
Yeah,
I don't know how cutting. Well, no, I know how cutting works on this system. Spooky refresh.
I can't see
Right.
what that is. Is it a
Tamari.
character? Okay, yeah.
Not the best first
Your
run
bit
through
rate's
the
taking
deck
a bit of a hit.
for Nick.
You are?
Your bit rate's taking a bit of a hit.
Oh, is it? Oh dear. Monk ass. I'm gonna play Climax.
Yep.
And here
Tap.
they come.
Playing.
Mm-hmm.
You're 1-4.
Oh, okay. So
Oh,
he
he's
didn't
only
quite
got
manage
one.
to set up the double.
Are you on
Okay.
1-4?
Then
Like,
because
just
he's just refreshed, he's only got one.
Yes.
I know it's search on this
Yeah,
one, isn't
sorry.
it?
Sorry, I
This one
realized
is
Yeah.
search.
afterwards I was
Okay,
like,
so
oh,
he's got the
but
entire
it's
deck
not
to
1-4 power.
Yeah.
get
Run all
targets for. So
your
that's something at least.
Suzanne?
on reverse blind stalk search.
Yep. I'm gonna rearrange my board a little bit.
That's an interesting question. What do you think's better, blind stock search or blind stock salvage?
It's one of those eternal
Yeah.
questions, really, isn't it?
One in the
What's
dish.
better,
Are they
search
on both
or
3-5?
salvage? And I think the answer is always the same, really. It,
Oh god.
it's dependent on the current state of your
Two on
deck
top,
and the
and then
current
one
state of
and
your
then
waiting
two.
room. The closer you get to refresh, the more valuable salvage becomes.
I'm always gonna want
And
to left
then
to right. So
just
Yeah.
after refresh, the more valuable search is.
frontal at 4,000
Mhm.
for 3.
Personally,
Yep.
I think it can also depend on how
Direct
the player
3.
plays the game.
3.
Because
Hmm.
for this particular combo, you're aiming to play it in the
Yep.
early game. And just to pause on that point, you need an absolute truckload of damage there.
Draw.
Just a bit.
Definitely not in a good spot. But back to the search and salvage. So it could actually be relatively close for this particular combo. Because it all depends on how fast you want to run through your first deck.
Hmm.
From my own
Alright.
experience, I would say that by the time I end up playing my level 1 combo, I'm probably roughly halfway through the deck. Maybe, a little bit less, a little bit more, game dependent.
What's the
So
total?
I'm not sure it actually particularly matters too much for this combo.
Fair,
For
fair.
me personally.
Do you want to know?
In this particular game,
What's
search was
the
definitely
one
better
more-
based on the fact it just
And
refreshed his
it's
deck.
my
But
level
yeah,
assist,
that's-
True enough.
45.
True enough.
I was
it's
just
always an
double-checking.
interesting question.
Yeah.
Do I want to? Do I want to mill?
So let's see what has Euan got on the field this turn. How is he going to try and salvage
Alright.
this game?
Yep.
We've got
For 2.
level 0, which ideally wants to be on the back row.
Up front here, 7K.
And then
For 2.
we've got, what's this level 2?
Who's on?
So during his turn, if he's got 3 or more cards in clock, it gets 2k.
Level-
And
let me just
when
get
it
my
attacks, if it
notes.
attacks a 3 or higher, it gets 4k in a soul. And another card which
And then crash.
is a level assist that gives the center encore. So Euan is definitely not getting
Not
chance
doing
to
well.
show off. Yep. He's certainly not getting to show us how this deck's supposed to be played this game. It's kind of just throw whatever's in his hand down and attack, unfortunately. Nick does go up to
Yeah,
level
just as
2.
a-
Yeah. I
But
can see colours, just not cards.
Yeah. Well, no, I
the
wasn't.
fact
Like, I
this
just
is,
looked up what the
let's
camera
call
was,
it
and
a
was slightly
homebrew
edged off.
versus
Like,
a pretty standard build, it's
uh,
certainly not doing you any favours.
No.
so the middle one's power is 7k.
Yes. And this is giving it a hand encore.
Oh, okay. Okay.
A little bit niche.
Amari on top.
not quite the intended use.
Look at top. Leave it there. Pay 1. Rest 2. Brainstorm.
Mhm.
Salvage 1. We'll salvage.
Nick salvaging off the brainstorm. I suppose that's the other point you could make as well. Just jumping back onto
That
search and salvage
especially
while Nick goes through his turn.
overly shiny. Overly
It
glary.
depends on what other cards
All
you've
of
got
this
in your
is in
deck
my
to
other
access
hand.
the bin and the deck.
Well,
Mm.
But personally, I always like to have a
True.
mix of cards that do both, so you can always get to the cards you like.
Yeah. I get that. I get that.
I'll play another one.
And with him having a salvage brainstorm and a search combo, the two pair nicely together for setting up the rest of his game plan.
I will. Front
Nick is looking
9
pretty good now, though, after that refresh.
for 2.
Cancels.
Euan finally hitting a cancel.
For 2 and a wind.
Do you wanna-
Oh, this is brutal.
I'm okay.
You're big.
Oh,
enough, by the
okay.
way.
Yeah, 7k.
Yeah.
Okay, that's an interesting decision
How
by
about you,
Nick
Euan?
there.
7.
I think personally, I would have liked to have seen him bounce the level assist, even though he's bigger.
Yeah, I think that was the correct way to go about it because the center's got a hand on core at the moment.
2, 3, 1. 2 on
Three.
top. Yeah.
2 damage.
Yep.
Although I'm not sure it particularly matters in
yeah.
this game, considering Euan is
True,
just
true.
taking damage after damage. Already at level 3.
And direct.
Not really much on field.
Yep.
Still taking all
Still
the damage.
takes it.
I actually have to think about the hand on core.
It is, in fact, one of those games.
Nope,
I'm
and there we go.
afraid.
Doesn't chooses not to encore.
Please.
Sounds like he drew another climax. Oh, dear,
I'll play
dear.
just you don't want.
Here we go, level 3.
That's the restander, yeah?
Yes.
It's like combo stock and stuff.
Combo clean stock.
Put a card
Yeah.
from my bin onto top.
Oh, did it do that? I have no
I
idea.
think so.
I like how from listening to these two talk that
Yeah,
Nick
it
is
does
more
work.
familiar with this Chain Chronicle combo than what Euan is.
Last night, last minute research. There we go. I shouldn't have told you.
Just pointing out
don't
that
worry,
the level
I do
3
not have the
on the
gate to
combo
leave
can
or
put
not.
cards on
Same.
top of the deck of his opponent's deck.
Alright, well,
Yeah,
I'm always playing that. This is
Yeah.
the early play here.
I think it's going to take a lot for Euan to get back into this game from this position.
It's all right. Just
Yeah, there is that.
3 chunky hits against Nick. He eats it all, and then Euan triple cancels on the swing back.
A lot of stars need to align for that to happen, I feel.
I mean, it happened for JT.
Jeez, regret
That it did.
Not quite in the same sort of
23 is the
situation,
wall.
but
2, 3, 1.
Ooh, one. No, I'm gonna play that straight away. Because it's one of those games.
Yep.
No,
Has
I
when it gets
think-
power every time.
Well, at least it wasn't all
Cards take
climaxes in
slot.
his hand,
Yeah,
or
every
at least
time
he's
they card
converted
into
some
a
of the
slot.
cards in his hand into a 4-border level 3s. I
Coolio.
think that's the
Coolio.
runner-up prize there.
You're most likely to counter this lane. I care least about this lane, so that's fine. Yeah, I'll front here first.
Mhm.
For 2.
I'm
How
pretty
big is it?
sure
Oh, it's big
even the
enough.
restand is too costly.
Had a
It's
moment
it's
where I
like
was
pay
like,
for,
"Should
is
I do
it?
And then I'm like, my Mari's 3k.
The restand
on a versus
is.
tech.
Yeah, pay for ditch 2.
Yeah, so you wouldn't have been able to do it,
I'll take
even if you
two
wanted
next.
to at this stage.
I'm 10k.
Definitely feels bad.
For 2.
I'm 9.5.
Yep. And you got a counter in your hand.
How much do I care about that? How much you on 3-1?
Yeah.
Uh,
This has to swing last to restand, so you can have the read that I'm not restanding it.
I mean, it's like 4 stock, right?
Yes.
You weren't
Full
gonna
stock
counter.
and 2 hand, neither of which I have.
I
I suppose
am gonna
that is
counter.
a valid point, actually.
So how
The
much is
restand isn't
the-
actually on the climax, it is just an effect you can do by playing it.
Yeah.
The-
When I
it-
first read it, I thought it was on the combo as well,
Yeah.
and I thought, my god, that is very costly for a combo, for a restand.
Yeah.
I was like, I know.
But no, reading it, it's
What in
actually not even
there?
attached to the
Oliver's
combo.
subject, not level 2 or higher.
It's kind of like the
Site.
new Shadow Sakura from
9.5?
This one's
the new
9.5.
Fate
My
set.
research is also a
Yeah.
500 in front.
Because you always think
Okay,
that the Icy Tails,
Draw.
the combo part, but it's not. It's actually just its effect, and the climax combo is just stock charge 3.
It's interesting when they decide to print cards like that.
Yeah.
They can be very powerful, especially when the arguably more powerful effect isn't attached to the climax.
Yeah, definitely true. I mean, pay 3, ditch 1, Icy Tail for 6.
I'll wait for the interview and he's like,
Sounds
"What'd you
tasty
do
for me.
this?"
It's
I'll
I
just
shouldn't say
every
what.
question
Well,
must answer. Just
should probably explain what Icy Tail actually is.
haven't played for it.
Yes.
So Icy Tail is generally considered an effect that is mill the bottom 4 cards of your deck, and for each climax you hit, burn for that number.
3, 1, 2.
3 on top, yeah.
So yeah, but when you say Icy Tail for 6, it's like 6 off the
Second
bottom
card.
instead of 4.
Fresh. That way around, right?
Although I think in Chain Chronicles case, the set may be just a little bit too old now, as pay 4 ditch 2 just to restand is a tad on the expensive side.
Coolio,
Yeah.
schmoolio.
I mean, I even think like
Uh,
older sets
I'm
had
gonna-
better restands than that.
Draw one.
Poor Chain Chronicle.
Yeah, sort of got bullied.
The card art's nice. That's always a good thing.
Pay 1.
Their TD wasn't physically playable as well,
Go up to top 4.
like as a standalone product to start off with. Fun fact.
Cool.
It had 5 copies of one card. in it.
Very cool. Very based. Pick
Fun
0.
fact for everyone there. I don't think I knew that one either.
Very
Like the first prints of it, just randomly,
Exact,
instead of
very
it was
cool.
50 cards still, but it was running 5
Uh,
copies of one card.
9.5.
Nice. Good job, Bushiro.
This one's 10. Think of them
Yeah.
as 1k above, because the first time you swing, they're going to get bigger.
That one's gonna be 10k.
So this will be 11. This will be 10.5.
Oh yeah. I can't get over those. I don't think.
That's the goal.
But also I'm just gonna.
Nick's kind of in a little bit of an awkward spot here.
No.
Let me just move stuff around a little bit.
I think he might have actually preferred to just go straight up to level 3 and
Texas
just
Washi
try and
board.
close out the game there and then.
This is an interesting scenario.
Yeah.
Because there isn't really
Depending
much
how
you
his
can do.
triggers go, he might be alright
This is
though.
an interesting scenario.
Because he did hit on the brainstorm as well, didn't he, this turn?
Because I
No.
kind of want
Did he use
He's
the
not brainstorm this
He used
turn.
the other card, didn't he? Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
direct.
Yep.
For 2.
Cancels.
Damn. Run, because it can't do anything else. For 1.
Yep.
Run. For 1.
Did he use the resonance
Cancels.
this turn? No, not card. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong card.
Who
What's
knew my
the
real
other
play
card
that
he's got
turn
on the
was just
back
to
row?
pass?
Yeah, apparently.
Which one? Sorry. Oh, Nick.
Pass.
Yeah.
It's the resonate for
Oh, it is the resonate.
something.
Alright.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's the one that tops
You'll
top 4s.
Yeah.
Yep, I drew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He- Okay, thought it was.
Oh, actually, sorry. I'm gonna think about. Oh, it doesn't matter. You're a mill runner. That's why I didn't. I'm gonna position like this just in case you whiff the mill. Would you like to mill?
Well, Euan's still alive.
That's a 1k on the side.
Yes.
Would I like to mill?
Slam zone a climax.
Alright.
Get owned, nerd.
Am I meant to?
I'd love
I'm
to
not
see
meant to
Nick die
find
here
this
after,
plan
you
for
know,
combo,
the
right?
after the
combo's
slight
fast.
insult there.
Uh,
You know, Euan just comes slamming
we'll
in.
slide
Nick
then,
eats all,
I guess.
dies. That would be
for 2.
an
It would
interesting
be,
turn.
It would be some
Cool.
solid
This
justice.
is
It
very
would.
sneaky.
Here we go.
Mostly because, yeah, okay, go.
For 4.
Understandable.
Cheeky 4.
Need to cancel 1. Oh, there we go.
Oh, on the 4th card. Well, that dream's dead.
For
And
4
Euan
and a
triggers a
half.
climax. That's not great for him. I'm pretty
So
sure.
I'm gonna salvage a heal.
1, 2, cancel.
Hey, I'd like to see Euan survive here, you know, drag out the
Fudge.
game a little bit longer, but I'm fully expecting Nick to just slam some level
Yes,
3s and take the game here. I don't know about you.
Draw.
Yeah, it's quite well, it's most likely.
8, 9. I need to count my stock because I can't count by looking at it. Clock draw 2.
So Nick has 9 stock,
do-
which means he has enough stock for a double combo because you'd need 10 to do a triple.
Play draw 2, ditch 1.
There's the first copy.
Ditch 1. Odds in.
I'll play this deck for 5 more rounds, dude.
Okay.
Euan's given up already.
No. Play.
Clearly pleased with his
Oh, my
choice
maths
of
is
deck
not
for this
working
tournament.
Right now. 6. Play 1. Go down to 4. I can do this. I can't do this because I played my fucking 1 card. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Don't ignore me. I thought I could do this. However, brainless.
No thoughts.
Can I do it by luck sacking? If I play this,
Yes. I'll give you that answer for free, yes.
Wonder what card he's looking for here.
Yeah, I can do it if I luck sack. On play draw 1, ditch 1.
Mm-hmm.
He's obviously
That's not the card I needed.
not quite gone to plan, considering
well.
he's played the 1 out.
Ditch that.
So,
in which case, I'll
Um,
time to play over stuff, I guess.
the character that he's just played
Yeah.
isn't part of the trio.
What's
Right.
Play a Mari, heal 1.
What is compression when you're winning the game?
True.
A wise man once said to me.
Pay 2. Play a Musashi.
Yes.
Now, here's where it gets.
Now he's got the feels for
Here's
it. So
a
he can
little
do it.
lesson.
Actually, I think he could have done it with the 1-0 on there anyway.
Playing a
Thinking about it.
2019 deck.
So it's only got a single of the combo.
Combo.
He
Well,
does
not combo, but climax
have at least one
on attack.
addition to his finish,
Pay 2.
which is on the side. If the damage
Ditch.
cancels, he mills the top, burns.
2
equal to the
double
level plus 1
and gain
milled
4k
off the
each
top.
time
Yes.
for 4.
But we might not even get there.
Okay, let me think.
So I guess the only question we've got here, right, is does Euan have the event counter that I mentioned at the start of this stream?
I'm going to assume he is because he's thinking hard about this.
I'm gonna
Because there's only one choice, really, isn't there?
Wait,
Oh no,
this-
okay.
Oh no, I don't think he has the cards in hand for it
check this.
Right.
because it's
Then I'm
pay
gonna give
4
you
ditch
a
to, isn't it?
Musashi minus 1 soul.
Yeah, pay 4 ditch 2.
And then I'm gonna take 4.
So he next sold the
Ooh,
ooh, cancel
How
on
much
4.
you
He
want?
next sold
4.
the Musashi.
yes. Okay.
Yeah, see Musashi.
Interestingly, it's a good job he didn't neg soul the
be
thing
honest-
opposite that.
Yes.
5.
Is he cancelled
On
on the
the-
4th?
Sorry, on swing on the
Direct
party.
for 5 coming in. And is this one going to cancel?
Yep.
No, he's
Oh,
just
no.
missed.
How you do it, boys?
He
No.
had one left. It's the
No.
bottom card.
Why?
You hate to see it.
That's.
Oh dear,
I
how
did
unlucky.
everything I could.
I'm not gonna lie. I definitely envisaged myself last turn just dying to eat 4. Like eat
That
hoping to
was
pick one of them.
definitely grim.
Yeah. I was. I mean, I was
Well,
2 in, so I was-
congratulations to Nick
Uh-oh.
in winning what was quite a
Guys,
messy game.
Look at top 4. That's a dire. That's a climax. That's a climax. That's a climax. Yes.
I-
And momentarily,
Ooh.
we'll
I feel like I made
jump
the game
across
look close,
and
even
talk to the
though
players
it had
and
no right
get
to
their
be close,
thoughts
so
on
I'm okay with
on
that.
that game.
Hey, you definitely played better than I did, so that's fine.
Smiley face. I mean, like it's easy to play better with this because I had no options all game.
Fair. You
I'm
just
gonna-
play like a clown and get carried by your deck.
Yeah, for sure.
Hello.
I think. Oh,
Hi.
boy.
So
I'm sorry.
That was a game, right?
Yeah, that was a game.
So pleased with the win, Nick?
I mean, like, it's Weiss, right? I'll take it.
There are no winners here.
There's only clowns.
Yeah. I don't know. Personally, I don't have too much to say about that game. You didn't exactly really get much going there, Euan.
I did not know. The big problem was like the problem with this climax combo is the 5 or less cards in hand condition. And I only had the 2 level ones and 3 other climaxes in my hand, so I didn't have the cards to play down to meet that condition, so I couldn't really get off the ground.
Right. Okay. So that's what happened.
Yeah.
Pretty grim.
Yeah.
I feel like I brought it back though. I made it look close.
Yeah.
It got close. It got close.
You
You're
got to
welcome.
attack with some guys, and yeah, Nick took some damage at some point.
That soul counter was so sad.
Yeah.
I'm torn up.
What, the fact that you just negged the Musashi and it's like, who cares? I'll just swing with the wrong target anyway.
Yeah.
Story of my
Yo.
life.
You always hate to have the last climax of your deck with the bottom card.
Mm.
Yeah, you hate them to swing for exactly the wrong amount.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have anything to ask the guys, Richard?
Not really. I don't know what to say about that game. That was a bit of
Yeah.
a bit of a mess.
I like the word fiesta. Fiesta's a good
Mhm.
one.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess we'll wrap up the player interview there. Nick, is there anything you'd like to add to this fiesta?
It's been a year. Still hate the game. Awesome.
Excellent.
Nah, it's fine. Like, still like getting used to playing cards and getting punished for stuff again. Like that resonance. That was very up my alley. It's been a while since I've done that, so feels good
Very
to
on
be doing
brand.
it all over again. Yeah.
And what about you, Euan? Anything you'd like to add?
I'd like to say give the stream a follow, because chances are I'll be casting a game that's coming up soon. So watch out for that. I do play good decks most of the time.
Nice
So
soft
yeah,
plug.
I'm a better player than this game made me look.
Hey, I think if this game made anything look like anything, it was just like, just play a more up-to-date deck and just don't think about what you're doing, and you might just probably win anyway.
Yeah, I recommend having all of your cards in one place so that you can use all of the good ones and not the leftovers.
Yeah, that's always useful. All right, then we'll wrap up things there. Congratulations, Nick, on your first win, and good luck to the both of you for your next round.
Thank you very much.
It is.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck.
Well, that's it for us tonight and the Schwarz UK Open. That was round 1. Follow the stream and stay tuned for more streamed games coming up once round 2 starts. And once again, this is the Schwarz UK Open 2021. Prize is sponsored by Top Deck In. I'm Lee. I was joined today by Richard.
That's me.
And we'll catch you all next time.
See you later.